Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back to my 2013 room tour. As I said in the previous video, I have moved into a smaller room now. So I recently got some furniture, I've updated the room and I've got it really nice now, so I wanted to show you what it looks like. So as you come in the door there, like you've never seen a door before, you see the first bookcase that I have, and this is IKEA furniture at its best. There you go. This is my anything shelving unit, which is basically for anything that I don't actually collect for, that I just purchase games for when I feel the need. So if we go for a closer look, and we'll start at the bottom. There we go, so we've got my N64 titles there, all in protectors except for Star Fox. Only reason being, you just can't get a protector big enough. At least I've not found anybody that sells one. Got two copies of Perfect Art, one sealed, one unsealed. I bought them both sealed. I cracked one open to play, keep the other one sealed. And I've got my small selection of Super Famicom titles there, which are absolutely fantastic. I love the Super Famicom. Love my American Super Nintendo the most, but the Japanese games, the box is just so cool. A couple of Sega Genesis titles that will eventually grow to a larger collection and actually be a collection, because I really like the Sega Genesis and I want to get a lot more games for that system. Then we have the Wii and the Wii U. There's still a load of Wii games I still haven't got yet. The Wii U obviously will grow over time as the console develops, hopefully. We have the PS3. A couple of 360 games. The reason I only got a couple is because I sold my 360 recently. I just got bored of it basically. I wasn't playing on it and there's just no point in keeping it, so I sold it. I kept those games because they were gifts from family and friends, so I didn't sell those. And there's my Bumblebee Mario from Mario Galaxy. M&M, which I got from the car boot, which I absolutely love. It's a money dispenser, it's awesome. So yeah, that's that one. So if I step back, that's that bookcase. Round to the right hand side we have the cupboard, and in the cupboard is basically where I store all my boxes, loose consoles and random stuff. My Kirby's Epic Yarn standee there, which I absolutely love that. I think it's brilliant. Look at that. Awesome. So if we're going closer, I'll just, apologies for the extreme close up, just move Kirby out of the way a minute. I'll show you in the cupboard. Not the best shot in the world, and probably won't get it with the lighting. There you go, it's my Super Scope. I've got two of those boxes. My loose PlayStations, Genesis console, a couple of Xbox loose there as well. My Amiga is under there because I've got nowhere to store it at the moment. I need to put that back out when I figure out I'm going to do that. There's all my other stuff. There you go, it's my Xbox up there, the one I bought sealed, which I love. Terminator and Terminator 2 on VHS. Oh yes, tin edition. There you go, so that's that. And then of course, when we move out to the right is where my main unit is, and if I just step back, there you go, that's my new shelving unit I purchased the other day, along with the one I just showed you. So my main collecting starts, which I absolutely love. I think it looks fantastic. There aren't any shelves down the bottom yet, only reason being I haven't got enough games to stick on those shelves, but once I have got more games, which I will be buying, and I do have some on the way, I'll purchase more shelving units for those, which is why I bought these units from IKEA, because you can buy extra shelves when you need them, which I really like, because storage is a pain in the arse when you're collecting. So there you go, so obviously there's my Super Nintendo collection, which I'm really happy with at the moment. It's coming along really nicely. Hopefully, I can see some of them are glaring, but hopefully you can see the majority of the titles there. If it's the first time you've ever seen my channel, it's the first video you've seen, and you're interested in the Super Nintendo, then I do have a collection video on my channel as well, which I recently put up, which shows all 101 games that I own. I'm really happy with that collection. Over there we have the Game Boy Advance games that I have, and my PS1 collection. It's not really a collection, PS1, you just sort of buy the games as you see them because they're so cheap. Those games there, the PS1 and the Game Boy Advance, all of those are going to be moved. They will be going over there. Reason being, as I said in the last video, I have got a new collection that I'm going to be starting shortly, and I have some games coming from California from my good mate Blue Tonic 78 for that collection, to start the collection. So I'm really excited to start that collection and to show you it, and it's going to be a really interesting one. So I've only got a couple of games to start with, but then I will be picking a lot more up as time goes on. And there's my Xbox collection, which is around about 220 games I think at the moment, roughly. I haven't had a good count for a long time, it might be a little bit more than that now. Some PS2, more Xbox, there's some GameCube down there as well, Amiga discs, I'd say I've got stuff that still needs to be sorted out. Those are the Xbox games I showed in the last video, which I need to clean up and stick in the collection, so they need to be added. My Amiga games down there, my Dreamcast, some Sega CD, my Mario All-Stars VHS, which is awesome. So my Mario 3D Land standee, which unfortunately I haven't got really anywhere to put that now, so I need to figure out what I'm going to do with that. My Mario holding my Game Boy. Another problem I've got is finding somewhere to display him as well. It's really difficult. All of these are getting really difficult to display now. So I think that looks actually quite nice with the characters there and the Mario Sunshine that I got from Crash Test Gaming, but once I put shelves in there it's going to be really difficult. But I'll figure something out. So that's that. And obviously, for a step back, you've got the couch, which is a sofa bed, which does go further back usually. It's really awkward to shoot this now in the angle I've got. So there you go, that's the sofa bed. As I say, that goes back towards the back shelves, because obviously at the moment it's in the centre of the room, just so that I can film this video and manoeuvre around. So then we come to the main bit. So I have my storage unit there, which has got all my controllers and cables and extra stuff in. Got my 27-inch Sony, I forgot what it's called, Trinitron, thank you. Got the T Essential. Speaker system there, 2.1, which I absolutely adore those speakers. The bass is really nice, cracking sound. If we go down here, I've got all my system set up. So we've got my American Super Nintendo Castlevania 4, PAL SNES, got ISS in there, modded RGB, modded N64 from America. That's playing old World Is Not Enough Bond. A Genesis there, the good Genesis, the one with the good sound, with Sonic the Hedgehog. There's my Game Boy, and there's my Game Boy player that I mentioned in the last video. Always nice. And I got PS1 hooked up as well, because as much as I like PS2 for PS1 games, because they do look much better, I like to have a PS1 hooked up to this TV because I can play them in the proper 4x3 format. It's much nicer. Then I have my favourite TV, the Daddy, the 36-inch Toshiba. It's an absolute beast and it weighs a ton, and it's a pain in the arse to move, but my god is it a kick-ass telly. Got a bit of conduit on the Wii there. Absolutely fantastic shooter. If you've never played it, you definitely should, because it's absolutely brilliant. Avoid Conduit 2 because it's a pile of crap, but the first one, excellent title. Underneath the 36-inch, we've got the Wii, obviously. My new Crystal Xbox I was talking about in the previous video. Just getting close, you know, look at that, really nice. And we've got the PS2. That there in the bottom, the grey box, is a component switcher. I have the Xbox, the Wii and the PS2 all connected to this TV via component cables, so you get the best picture quality possible. The Xbox, I can't get an official component cable. I've noticed there is one in America, so I might import it, but I don't really know if there's any point. The Wii is official, and so is the PlayStation 2. I've got the PlayStation 3 component cable attached to the PS2, and it looks absolutely superb. Really crisp, nice picture. So I'm really happy with this setup. I'd say it's a lot smaller than the room I had before, but I'm a lot happy with it because it prevents me from buying loads and loads of stuff and filling the room. I've still got a fair bit of storage mine, so that might happen, but at the moment I'm very happy the way it's turned out. As I say, at the moment you sit in the chair here like this, so you play a bit of modern stuff or last gen, and you can just turn around and play a bit of classic 4x3 retro, which, you know, you can't go wrong with, and that is a great stage as well. I was playing that the other day. I'm trying to beat Castlevania 4 at the moment, that's the reason that's in there. I'm really having a tough time beating it because it's a hard game. The further I get, the more tough it gets. Look at that. It's just a great game, classic whip action. So there you go guys, that's my new game room as it stands for 2013. I do have some space on the walls there. I'm still deciding what I'm going to do with that. I want to get some nice pictures to put up there, but I'm not too sure what I'm going to put up yet. I want to get some nice posters and frame them. But yeah, we'll wait and see if it changes. Obviously I'll show you that on a video. But I hope you enjoyed this guys, and I'll give you one last shot of the bookcases before I go. So there's the anything shelf. And if I scroll around to the right, we've got the dominating feature of the room, which is I absolutely love. That's all my main collection there, which I think looks absolutely spectacular. I chose that particular style of setup as well. It's basically 3 bookcases which join together, and the reason for that was just to leave me enough space so that I can open that door, because before I had everything up against that wall and I couldn't open the door, so I wanted to make it look minimalistic and tidy and give me plenty of options, and also allow me to open the door so I can get access to all my stuff. So yeah, So yeah guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I look forward to your comments, and I'll see you all again soon.